Today we're going to take a look at the newest controller from EasySMX, the S10, which is for Switch, PC, iOS and Android. Let's take a look around the back of the box here and we can see some of the features that we have. Finely tuned TMR Sticks, which we'll go over a bit later in the video. We've got swappable D-pad, which we've got that nice round that you know I like. We've got clicky tactile buttons, customizable magnetic faceplates, which I do like and I'm quite interested to see if we get any extras in the box, optimized motion controls, we've got built-in NFC for Amiibo, 2 programmable buttons on the back, which we can see just there, the little flappy paddle type things, and HD rumble support. So without further ado, let's get this unsealed and see how this thing feels, and we're going to be using it on the Switch 2 of course, and I've got a Switch 2 Pro controller sat there as well, so we can do a comparison between EasySMX's S10, the new controller that they've just released, against the Pro. It looks similar in shape and maybe size. Let's get it out and have a look. There we go, we got the box open. Oh, that's very fancy paper. We've got, it looks like a user manual straight out the top of the box with a QR code, probably takes us straight to the online stuff. Quick user guide and the meat and potatoes of the package and what we're all here for, the new controller. Let's get it out of the bag. Straight away I can feel a gripped texture here on the back. You can see the stippled grip texture, so definitely got a nice feel to it. Those sticks do feel really nice and smooth. Okay, and D-pad is nice, clicky tactile buttons. Okay, I like that. Straight away. Okay, that's a really quick, impressive first impression. We've got an embedded sticker, I think, there. EasySMX sticker. I think that stays there. On the bottom we've got our capture button there for Switch. We've got our C button, our home button, plus and minus, and then obviously everything else. Those do click in as well, the analog sticks. So this is a magnetic faceplate, which it looks like we removed by fingernail under there maybe, because that's the only area I can see has got a kind of gap. We just try not to damage anything. It's quite okay. I damaged something. Well, the D-pad comes off anyway. I technically didn't break anything. I hope. We got this nice little box tucked away in the side, and we've got patterns we can stick in on a faceplate and make a custom cover. That is pretty cool, actually. I think kids would love doing that, putting this together. I know my kids would, making their own custom controller, because you get a spare faceplate that's blank. So you could stick all these on the inside of this faceplate and make your own custom controller. I like. That is a very good, unique idea, I think. I've not known of another controller that does that. Oh, you get more. There's one. There's 2. You get some different patterns, creatures, things on there, and what else is in there? Our cross D-pad, which I probably won't use because I really do like those rounded D-pads. So let's get this other, that's the faceplate that come off, so that comes with a standard template and pattern. You can see the magnets located around the edge there. Let's get this other faceplate out and we'll pop that on, so it just goes over the analog sticks and should magnetize in. I think we've got to go bottom end first because it looks like there's some tabs there. So let's get this. The magnets keep pulling it out my fingers. Once we got that, yeah, once we got those 2 pins there situated, it just pops in. That's in, I think. Yep, that's in. So now, where's my D-pad that I popped off? We want to put this D-pad back on. It looks like it goes just on like that, and that's it. I did not break it. Crisis averted. We're good. It comes off anyway, so it just comes off. Okay. It's definitely got a grabby feel to it. It's not going to just fall off. So yeah, it's definitely grabbed once it's in there. I quite like that clean look, but of course we've got all those stickers, so we can make it look like however we want if there's some nice patterns on there that we like on the sticker boards. And just for peace of mind, I'm going to put the cross D-pad on there so you can see what that looks like. So here we go, and it should just slide in there, and that is it. That is it in place. But of course, I do like... Oh, that is it. That is held in there well. Oh, yeah, that's not going to fall out. That is done pretty well. It looks like some kind of sliding mechanism design. It pinches in, not magnetic, but it feels magnetic. Because I don't see any metal there or magnets. And we can see there's kind of cutouts there. So I think it just grips it really well. Yeah, that's really positive. That's nice. That's just easier to grab to pull out because obviously it's raised like that. The D-pad isn't like that, so you've got to kind of get it by this piece. There's like a insert there where you can get your fingernail under to pull that out on the crossed D-pad, but I do like these rounded. They're much nicer for your thumb when you're playing platformers, fighting games or anything like that. You need a D-pad. You can do your quarter turns or your half turns really nicely with these rounded pads, and that is a really nice smooth design. That's really comfortable on my thumb. Could I say really anymore? And of course, looking on the back, we've got some extra buttons. We've got our paddle buttons that we can program. We've got our mode switch and button. So we can switch those to whatever we might need, which we'll find out what those are for shortly. First up, did we get anything else in the box? We get anything else? We've got a charge cable. There we go, USB-A to USB-C. And we've got another user manual, full user manual, that one. Got loads of pages. Right, back momentarily because the controller is flat. Oh, it just vibrated. I think it's got some charge there. Oh, it's coming to life. It did some things. And we want to make sure the switch on the back is set to S, which is for switch on the left there. I'm going to plug in via cable. I always do this to pair up initially. It's just easier. So I'm going to plug the cable in, and then if we press and hold the home button, or tap it in this case, it should come on and recognize the console, and there we go, controllers popped up. We should be able to now navigate the menus. Once you're paired up, just unplug and it is paired. So let's try a game and see what this controller feels like. Oh, there's DLC out for Bonanza? I didn't even realize. Available now. Well, let's get some gameplay anyway. Here's another game I've enjoyed on the Switch 2 in my downtime, just chilling. Let's see how this feels with the S10. Getting all the rumbles with every hit through the controller. And now the S10, as I mentioned, I love the terrain deformation in this game. But anyway, the S10, as I mentioned, is designed for the Switch 2 from the ground up. So to expect it to be working flawlessly is, you know, that's what we expect. Get this treasure quick. And here we have the EasySMX S10 with the official Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. The profile is very similar. As you can see, I hope it comes across on video. They're very similar shape and size. If I tip them over, you can see they're both quite thick from the top end. And we've also got our programmable buttons on the back, the same as the official. And we've also got the built-in HD Rumble, which I don't know if it's the same HD Rumble 2 as in the official controller, but the fact that it's got HD Rumble in it. So not only have we got all the similarities and support for Switch 2 with the S10, we also got the added extra of RGB, which, as we all know, makes gameplay better in your games. I'll go over some of the technical specs that I mentioned earlier on in the video, like HD Rumble with Alps linear motors and the next gen TMR technology for the sticks, zero drift and ultra smooth analog input. Wired, you get 1000 Hz polling rate, and over Bluetooth 125 to 250 Hz polling rate. And yeah, let's read what it says on the informations. TMR is tunnel magnetoresistance. Sticks combine high precision and extreme durability, backed by a solid 1000 Hz polling rate in wired and 125 Hz in Bluetooth for ultra responsive gameplay. Plus, it also features a non-contact structure to ensure a smooth glide. They do feel really nice, like a top-end Hall effect, but I don't believe it's Hall effect. It's something slightly different, maybe. And as we mentioned earlier, the mechanical buttons, which are touted as advanced mecha buttons, premium structure of micro switches, liquid silicon dampening, and enlarged keycaps. Every press is faster, more consistent, and quieter click, giving gamers a more satisfying experience. And the S10 will work on Switch 2, of course, that's what we're going to showcase today. All models of the Switch 1, as well as Windows, Android, and iOS. Oh, and before I forget, it also does have motion control. The S10 has a 1200 mAh battery, so you should get plenty of hours of gameplay, and weighs 244 grams, which is quite similar to the official. It's there's not much difference in it at all, and they feel very similar in the hand. The only obvious difference is this is a smooth finish on the official Switch 2 controller, and this has got that stippled grip feel. It genuinely does feel like a premium product, and yeah, I'm always happy with EasySMX's products thus far. So if you're looking for a controller for Switch 2, your first controller, or you want a second controller to do some couch co-op, or a spare controller, I don't think you can do wrong with the EasySMX S10. And on top of all that, as if it couldn't get any better, I have an 18% discount code. Just use SepticFalcon S10 at checkout on the website. I'll link that in the description below. You can get a little bit more extra money off on your purchase. And it's, yeah, just a really, really good price for this controller. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to continue to see the content I create. Most of all, thank you for watching, and I'll see you peeps next time. I'm gonna die. Okay, we made it. What did I come here for?